Hello everybody, me and Zero are here today to show off this wonderful survival games level we've designed. We were working on it for how long?
Geez, at least 2 years, off and on.
About 2 years, maybe probably closer to a year and a half, give or
Did
take.
we get started when 1.6 came out?
Yeah, I think we started just before 1.6 because if you remember, that was the update that broke
Everything.
single player commands for me.
Right,
and I couldn't
so we had
use-
to do everything manually.
After that,
then
everything
when
was manual.
1.8 came out, then they had the console commands in game, and that
Well,
would have helped if we hadn't done the bulk of the work by then.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. Anyway, yes. So we've been working on this survival games map for Christ only knows how long, and so we're just going to sort of showcase it here, so you can sort of see what it's like.
And this is
a
all
little.
done in this is all done in creative mode, obviously, but there's no command blocks involved.
No,
A
no
lot
command
of these
blocks.
things use command blocks, but everything's based on redstone.
Yeah, it's all simple stuff. There's no command blocks. There's nothing fancy or amazing. This is the starting area. Basically, you come down here to wait while everything's getting all set up.
It's kind of a lobby area.
Your lobby, that's the word I was looking for. My mind went blank. And then you got all these different paths up. I think it's 24. I can't remember exactly. There's a 2, 4, 6. Yeah, it's 24. So there's 24 possible max players, and you can choose your location, and you go up, and you're about to find out the reason why we call it Pieces of 8. So as you can see, the entire map is quite literally split into 8 very different areas, which was just an idea that popped into my head one day. I don't even know where the hell I got it from, but
That's how they said that they were designed in the original Hunger Games.
no, I think in the original Hunger Games it was just an area. I mean, they were specifically designed, but it was just an area. I don't think they were specifically split up like this. I don't know. I'm not an expert. But
Hang on a second. Shit.
oh, what have you done now?
Totally forgot to close my freaking window.
Right. Can we continue?
Yeah.
Oh, good. So, yeah. I split the map up into 8 and then had ideas for what we should fill up.
You didn't have ideas for all of them.
No,
You
not
have ideas for
outright.
some.
I knew I wanted a forest. I knew I wanted a mountain. I had the idea for the city, and I had the idea for the ocean. The other 4 we kind of workshopped as we were playing.
Yeah, we didn't want to use like the standard biomes, like desert biome or tundra, which we kind of did tundra.
Well, we did kind of do tundra, but yeah, we didn't want to just do the default Minecraft biomes.
Like the mushroom biome or whatever.
Yeah, so we kind of altered it and just basically just had fun.
Yeah, the main idea is that you take areas that the idea is that they took these areas from the land and literally just sliced them out of the ground.
Yeah, so if you
Made
imagine
into,
all
like,
these
little
places like
Pizza
actually
slices.
yeah, these places like existed outside of the map, and then somewhere in the world there's a giant chunk of land just missing where these things come from. At least that was the idea of it, and it's like time in these areas is frozen, which is why nothing really moves or works or anything.
Right.
But that was the idea. Anyway, you got the central area here with a lot of chests. This is open to debate and editing, I guess, if you don't want that many chests. Although I figured I'd be nice and evil and only have like 2 chests actually have something in it if I ever actually got them. Be in control
most
of
of the survival games programs, they will automatically populate the chests.
Yeah,
And of course, this
probably.
could be edited to fit however many players you want, but this is a pretty massive map. What is it, like 300 pixels? Or 300 meters?
It's 300 radius.
300 radius, so 600 across.
Yeah, which is you see, there's 3 official survival games maps, and the smallest is this size. That's why I picked this size. because I knew
And
that
this is smaller than some of the other survival games maps that I've played on. No, larger than most of them. So this would be a pretty massive battle. 24 players. This is about right size.
yeah, well, 24 just seemed like a good number to go with in terms of comparing that to the size, so that's what I did. So yeah, as I said, 24 players. Let's see. Let's start with the forest because that's technically area 1. It's a very dense forest. I mean,
Oh yeah, it's very easy to get lost in here.
yeah, it's which was kind of the point, really. I wanted it to be dense. There's a few sort of random paths and a few buildings scattered around. There's a tree house. There's some ruins and a sort of castle bit and a random hunter's cabin. Oh, well, you can see it. The sort of edge is surrounded by this huge sort of glass dome, but unfortunately I had to cap it with a flat roof because of the height limit, which looks a bit weird, but it works.
And nobody's ever going to go up that high. Of course, we got volumetric clouds flying through it.
Well, you do. I don't, because I don't have clouds turned on.
Well, excuse me.
Oops. I'm sorry.
Yeah, you really like how the forest came out. It looks very natural.
Yeah, it does actually. You got a couple of lakes, lots of trees to get completely lost in, and just...
Of course, no forest in Minecraft actually looks like this, but it's way more dense than any of those.
Yeah, I think the closest is the dark forest they added in a couple of updates back.
Oh yeah, the roofed forest?
Yeah. But to be honest, even this is denser than that. It's very easy to get lost or run into dead ends and stuff, so it should be good fun for when you're messing around and
for setting up ambushes and
setting
stuff,
up ambushes, chasing after someone.
Anyway, we got a cabin down here. This area, this dirt used to be the special grassless dirt blocks, but thankfully they changed it to coarse dirt.
Yeah, coarse dirt, and then used to be the special grassless dirt. You got the cabin here, which is your sort of typical cabin in the middle of the woods. Very
cabin
good.
In the woods,
yeah, cabin in the woods. Seemingly a safe place, but as with every area, there's a lot more to it than what it seems. We tried to put in sort of tricks and traps in all the areas for fun. And of course there's chests hidden throughout the whole environment, so that'll be good fun.
There's chests, there's also crafting tables in case you need...
Oh yeah, there's crafting tables, there's a couple of enchantment tables. Did we put enchantment tables in? Yeah, I think we did.
I think we did. Did we?
I think I put a couple in. They're rare. Anyway, next to that, as you can see, is a giant slice of mountain, which thankfully I was able to mostly get done before single-player commands got cut off. Christ, we'd still be working on it if we had to do this manually. But yeah, pretty much speaks for itself. It is a big-ass mountain that you can climb all the way up to the top with a sort of monk's temple at the top. Which you can have a look around. Rivers flowing down with ice and our very lovely creeper head. I love the creeper head. That's funny.
I think that was my idea.
Yeah, that was your idea. But creeper head. We're not going to go inside there. I'll let you explore that for yourself. The other thing the mountain has is a maze-like mine shaft running through it, which, as you can probably see when we were in the forest, there are holes all over the side of the mountain, and it happens on both sides. Even if you come over here and you can see the sort of remains of the caves and mine system that maze-like through the mountain. Should be good fun.
It's 2D Minecraft.
Yeah, well, I just thought that would be very funny. Just seeing this line on the side. I think it's a good effect, actually, just seeing this slice of the mountainside, just this big-ass straight line. Anyway, that was kind of the point, and the sun's going down, so let me just do that.
Let there be light.
Yes, light.
And I suppose that leads into the tundra biome.
Yes, which leads into the tundra, or ice plains, which includes, again, Zero's idea, this wonderful ice sculpture walrus.
This is probably one of my favorite
the walrus
things in here.
Sphinx. Which was just a brilliant idea, which then led me on to create the pyramid and some of the other things that populate the idea.
Should I show it off? Should I show off how it works?
No, don't show it off how it works. We're not doing that sort of thing. I know, it's spoilers. Leave me alone. Anyway, you got this huge crevasse running around the place. Very easy to fall into, trickier to get out of. and a giant snowman for seemingly no reason at all.
We considered making it look like Olaf, but that would have been a bit troublesome.
Yeah. Also, we didn't want to get done copyright.
Oh, they wouldn't give a shit about that.
Well, I didn't want to take any chances. And anyway, next to the ice plains, we have the city biome, which I think hands down is the area we are most proud of.
Oh yeah, look at all the detail in this area.
The amount of time we spent on this was just incredible. I mean, we didn't even plan to spend this much time on it.
No, we didn't. We just kind of started
happened.
and yeah.
We just had so much fun building all these buildings.
These two skyscrapers, these were done with single player commands. We just made like one floor and then cloned it all the way up.
Yeah, again, that was one of the few things that we were able to get done before single player commands went and collapsed. For the record, you can visit every single room and every single floor of these skyscrapers.
Yes.
You desire
and there
to.
are things on some of them.
Yes. Well, maybe. These two skyscrapers you can. There's a couple of smaller skyscrapers over here that you can't get into, but mostly
yeah, these were like cut off when they lifted the chunk out of the world.
Yeah, if you look carefully, the buildings are actually cut off by the curve of the dome. Again, a nice little effect. Mostly this is just showing off, really. Anyway, yes, you got so many buildings here. I mean, we could spend hours just talking about every single building. You got a library, you got a mall,
and pretty much every area here would be enough for a survival games map.
Oh yeah, I mean, just the city by itself would be a brilliant survival games map, or just the mountain, or just the forest. So the idea that they're all together hopefully makes the place more awesome.
So if you wanted, you could code it to make barrier blocks in each of these sections, because it's the only place netherrack is used, I believe, is in these corners.
Yeah, that was deliberate.
So if you wanted, you could use the coordinates of the netherrack and use that to block these areas off if you so chose.
Yeah, if you wanted to, say, force people to stay in a certain area or something for a while, if you wanted to be a really evil overlord while you were forcing people to play on your little game. Anyway, next to the city, we have the alien planet biome. This
was my idea, pretty much.
Yeah, I wanted to do something different, and Zero suggested alien planet. I was like, yeah, okay, if we can make it seem alien enough. So we came up with the idea. You got sort of fungus growing on the floor. You got these huge towers with structures and buildings hanging off them, and all sorts of random and weird things that we just kind of cobbled together. It looked a hell of a lot better than I thought it was going to when we started, to be perfectly honest. But yeah,
we had the idea with like these plants that kind of grow lava, or these like crystal spires that grow these glass pods of lava. And of course, the idea would be that stuff like emerald and gold and diamond are incredibly common on these planets, so that's what they build their houses out of.
Yep. So yeah, it was kind of a random idea that worked out better than expected. Although for truly randomness, well, we'll get to that in a couple of levels.
Oh yeah.
Anyway, next to that is the ocean biome, which was a lot more basic when I first started off. Because the original idea I had didn't include any of the stuff when it actually loads the level. Come on, you can do it. There we go. The original idea I had didn't include any of this extra stuff. It just had the island. And it was literally going to be just an ocean with an island on it. But I realized that was kind of boring. So Zero added the pirate ship. And then Zero added the oil rig. I did the lighthouse. The lighthouse was originally not in the ocean. It was actually in the area next to it, but we'll get to that in a minute. And I transplanted it across.
Because it made more sense to be in the ocean biome. Because the ocean biome did look very sparse until we added some stuff. It was just this little cabin.
It was just the island with the house on it. And then sort of, Zero suggested we need more stuff, and I was like, yeah, you're probably right. And there's also some underwater stuff. But
if you want to go underwater, I have a splash potion.
No, we'll let the players discover that.
Okay.
It's good fun. I know we could show things off, but I mean, you can clearly see there's something sticking out the walls there.
This offshore rig was my build.
Yeah, I'll admit to this, but Zero is a much better builder than I am.
Well, thank you.
You are. I mean, you did the pirate ship, you did the bleeding oil rig, which looks fantastic, and you did a lot of the really good stuff. I've always been sort of more simplistic in my designs, but anyway, yeah. So that's the ocean biome. Lots of fun stuff to explore, and there's plenty of stuff underwater as well. And next to this,
this is the area where we had the most fun with.
Yeah, definitely.
This is an area we call
the Giants
Playground.
Giants Playground. The original idea is that everything would be really, really big, and it would be like you were a tiny little person, like a borrower or something, and everything would be really, really big. And it kind of just ended up like, you know, someone gone nuts in creative mode. Which is essentially what it is. We went nuts in creative mode. We created these sprite characters, Sonic, Yoshi. I did the Tetris. I actually really like that Tetris. That came out really well. Zero did the giant Wiimote. Because what is a level without a giant Wii?
There's also a giant NES controller next to it.
Yeah, of course. There's a giant ant farm. A giant robo that Zero did.
This, you take a good look at this. If you know what character this is, what series he's from, you are awesome.
Apparently it's from something I've never heard of. Anyway, this area has a lot of little details that you can just find and explore, and there's a lot of stuff to look at. And it's
Ludo
really,
board.
really good fun. I mean, the brilliant thing I like about this map is just, it's good to explore, let alone play. I can only imagine what it'd be like if you were playing it, but you know, we had fun building it, and hopefully you'll have fun just exploring it, even if you're not actually playing a game. Because, yeah, we had so much fun doing this. As long as it took and as sort of arduous as it actually was, we did enjoy ourselves whilst we were making this.
You come back against the glass here. You can strike what I said about there being only netherrack on the borders. There is netherrack back here as well.
Oh yeah, that's right. I had to use netherrack for the fire in the giant furnace because it's a fire maze. Good luck getting through it. I was going to use coal, but coal, like wood, burns away, so you can't do that. Because obviously there would be coal in the bottom of that naturally, but it burns, so you can't do that. Which sucks, but oh well. So I had to use netherrack because it's the only thing that burns without burning away.
Right.
Anyway, you got a giant hamster cage because why not?
That was like the first thing we added here, pretty much.
Yeah. In fact, a lot of this area is, why is it here? Because why not?
Yeah, we were kind of worked on this area in between working on other stuff. Yeah, like if we finished something and we couldn't think of anything to do, and say, we'll add something to the Giants Playground.
Yeah,
you tell we're pretty big gamers because we got all the sprites around here. We got Sonic, we got Bionic Commando, we got Bunny Link.
Yeah, I decided to add Bunny Link because I tried to not repeat sprites from games. So you get to like Yoshi from Mario, you got Sonic from Sonic, Link from Zelda. You've got
we got a guitar here that actually works.
Yes, yeah, you can play the guitar and you can play the keyboard. Because, yeah, again, why not? So yeah, this would be a good place to have fun and explore while you're running for your life, hopefully. And the last area is the battleground, which I think was this the last area we worked on? Or was that the ice plains?
I think the last area we worked on was the ocean.
Was it the ocean? No, I mean in terms of like having the idea for what it was going to be.
I thought that was the alien planet.
Was that the alien planet? I can't remember. But anyway, the battlefield
was either the alien planet or the ice plains.
Yeah, fair enough. Yeah, so I just decided that something a little, I don't know, different again. I tried to go different on all of them, really. And I came up with the idea, well, what if we had like a battleground? So you could
you got the tanks on one side, tanks on the other, and then you have the no man's land in the middle.
Yeah. For the record, these mine pressure plates, they actually work.
But not all of them are.
I wasn't going to tell them that. God, you're such a sport.
You can edit that out then.
No, I'll leave it in. Mostly because I can't be asked to do any editing. Anyway. Look, this is supposed to be a quick... Look, we were only supposed to take 10 minutes. We're already at 20. Anyway. Yeah, so this area is kind of basic, or at least seems basic on the surface. There is a whole series of trenches, as you can see, carving up the landscape. There's foxholes dotted all over the place, and there's also an underground tunnel system, which hilariously crosses both sides, just because it can. Full of tanks, a giant gun. Go on, tell them what it's called.
The Sister Ray from Final Fantasy VII.
Apparently. And you've even got a prisoner of war camp, just for shits and giggles.
This is my build as well.
Yeah. I think we kind of worked on this evenly. It was about 50-50. But needless to say, the reason I got 0 in on this because I knew I'd never finish it by myself.
I had fun with working on it, though.
Oh, yeah. Well, we both did. So, that's Pieces of 8. Oh, actually, no, wait, hang on. We got one more area to show people, haven't we?
Oh, yes.
Yes. You see, because although the level is called Pieces of 8, technically there's 9 areas to this game.
Yeah, now I remember the last area we worked on. This is the last area we actually worked on. Yeah, this was the
last area we worked on. You see, I decided to add a very extensive network of underground tunnels that have many entrances and exits scattered all over all 8 of the above ground areas. This place is quite literally a maze. You could easily get lost in the tunnels I've carved underground here. While it does have this main plus-shaped network with a circle running around the whole outside, as you can see, there are these darkened tunnels here, and it is very, very easy to get lost. I'm not going to go down there because that wouldn't really make for interesting videoing. So, yeah, 9 areas, even though it's called Pieces of 8, but that was kind of the point. So, those are all the areas. There are chests and all sorts of fun things scattered all over the place in it.
And we have all the locations of the chests written down. If you have a program or anything, that will automatically populate them.
Yeah, it'll be in a file that I'll put in the RAR or zip or whatever the hell file it'll end up being when I finally post this up online, which of course will be hopefully accompanying this video. So yeah, download, favorite, play. Let us know if you play it, like seriously, because
let us know. Let us know what you thought. Let us know if you have any improvements we can make. If we ever make a Pieces of 8 2.0 or Pieces of 8 2. He has ideas for Pieces of 8 2 as well.
Yeah, I don't know whether I'm going to call it Pieces of 8 or Pieces of 8, Pieces of 8 2, or maybe Pieces of 8 squared. I don't know. I have ideas, but we'll see. The other thing we need is, of course, we do need feedback. Because
if there is any areas that are like too good for camping or unnecessarily difficult to get to or just unbalances the place, we may make changes.
Yeah, we obviously we don't want to make any massive changes to it. I mean, the whole idea of this thing is for fun more than anything else. So hopefully you guys can enjoy it. Obviously leave comments, leave feedback, whatever you feel the need to do. Do you mind? Stop that. So yeah, let us know what you think. We can make some small edits and changes if you sort of really feel the need to. Obviously we don't want to be working on it too much longer, and we haven't got the opportunity to test because we don't really know 24 people who play Minecraft, right, so to test it on. So we're kind of just releasing it to the public in the hope that you can test it for us. So yeah, thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed. And who knows, maybe we'll see you around with another build in the future.
Yep, maybe.
Bye.
Bye-bye, everybody.